Yeah.
Hello, welcome to the call. And
Seht
where's hello? Where's
Siehst du mich? Hört ihr mich?
Verbena?
Ja.
Verena, there you are. Okay. So Andrea has suffered from Lyme disease. She had heavy metal toxicity from her breast implants. She started a clean slate back in October, just taking, I think she's still taking just 2 drops a day, and she started having results after 6 to 8 weeks. So I'll let her tell her story, and Verena can translate, right?
So Andrea had some breast implants in 2005 for no real reason. She just wanted to have them. And she had them for 10 years, but in 2015 she got flu-like symptoms and recurring sinusitis. She got a trigeminous nerve inflammation and really felt completely unwell. Andrea,
so for those of you who don't know what the trigeminal neuralgia is, that is a condition that's a nerve that's so painful that just even putting, makeup on or brushing your teeth, it causes like jolts of excruciating pain, like lightning bolts going through your face.
So in 2017, her trigeminal neuralgia got really, really bad. And in August 2017, she had body pain all over. And towards the end of 2017, she started being bedridden, really, because her nerve pain was so severe and she had like a lot of other symptoms. Okay, so when she was bedridden in 2018, she had a lot of blood analysis done. She even did several treatments according to Dr. Klinghardt. She tried Russian medicine and, well, nothing really seemed to change her situation. Then with the, what's the word, dark field,
microscopy, dark field microscopy.
Yes, they detected that Andrea had Borrelia and Candida. Okay, so in 2018 she she became aware of the Scheller Healing Center, which is somewhere on Lake Constance in Germany, and they started a detoxification with her and some information field treatments, and 2 weeks later at least she could get out of bed for the first time for a long time, after a long time. So with the Scheller therapy, she regenerated to a certain degree and was no longer bedridden. Then this was okay for about a year, but she was far from being healthy. I mean, in April 2019, all her symptoms came creeping back for whatever reason. Thanks to a Facebook group, she came into contact with the TRS zeolite product from Coseva. It's also a liquid zeolite. And through that group, she was made aware of a so-called breast implant illness, because in this TRS Facebook group, there were a lot of women suffering from symptoms after a breast implant had been put into their body. So after 10 weeks, she felt an improvement. The burning feeling ceased, and the nerve pain was also ceasing, and she decided to have her breast implant taken out. So I just explained something which Andrea explained to me earlier, which she didn't say right now. So when her breast implant was taken out, they realized that it was crushed inside her body, and about half of the liquid had been pouring into her body for, several years. And she did send me some document with all the ingredients of this breast implant. There are plenty of heavy metals that are inside the silicone implant. I haven't got a clue why. But so the implant was taken out. You can see it here. It looks pretty horrible. And in October of last year, she started on Clean Slate. And you can see the list with all the ingredients of the implant there. So with Clean Slate, she definitely saw an improvement with regards to her trigeminous neuralgia. So when she goes outside, she has less pain. And she says her toenails don't seem to grow in anymore.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you very much for sharing your story. A testament to you for, you know, not giving up, not buying into what you were being told. Because I think I read your story and they were saying that, you know, it was depression or something like that, and all these other things. But you didn't accept that. You went on and you tried to figure out that you actually became your own clinical study, trying to figure out, you know, what's going on, right? And so my hat's off to you for that. And you found out what's going on. And from 2005, this type of, I mean, we could do a whole talk on this. We should actually do that, because this is a huge thing that women have these breast implants and they're leaking, and now they're causing cancer and all kinds of different things. And you had an encapsulation, right? It was an en bloc, right? It was encapsulated, and then of course it was right? Yes, okay.
Das waren mal 270 Milliliter, der Rest ist alles in meinem Körper pro Seite.
So, and it broke and was leaking in her body. And even if they're whole, they can still leak lots of things, like terrible things. You know, like, well, according to the FDA, you know, there's arsenic, copper, lead, mercury, tin, even platinum found in some of these implants, not to mention many other chemicals, synthetic materials. And they know that, like, you know, that these implants, even if they don't rupture, they can still leach into the body. And even, you know, women think that saline implants are okay, but they're not, because they can grow mold and mildew, just like we talked about, Clayton. Anytime you have water, you know, you have to have something else in there, right? You can't just put water in anything and think that that's going to not grow some kind of bacteria. So regardless of the brand, it causes an inflammatory response in the body because it's a foreign object in your body. And a lot of women are getting autoimmune disorders as a result of it, all kinds of different things. It was amazing. So we definitely need to do a talk on that. Here is the black box warning that they were talking about, putting on these implants. And the other thing, I was reading some other feeds where some of the doctors, plastic surgeons, were really not, you know, talking about this to some of the patients. It was pretty bad. But anyway, so this anaplastic large cell lymphoma, this is something that's, you know, that's coming up more and more with patients having these implants, and they want to put this on as a warning label, you know, the joint pain, muscle aches, confusion, chronic fatigue, autoimmune disorders, you know, scleroderma, Sjogren's disease, rheumatic problems, all because of these implants. The TRS and Pure Body
Wir müssen ja rechnen.
And Clean Slate. Is that correct? You're still doing the other ones as well?
Du noch die anderen auch benutzt, die anderen Zeolite, Andrea?
Also ich nehme momentan noch PBX zur Unterstützung.
So the question was if she is still taking one of the other zeolite products. Yes, she is taking PBX, 1 drop in the afternoon. She had to explain to me earlier. Her impression is that the PBX helps in a different way for her brain fog, because she had even developed dementia and could only remember 2 words at some point in time. She stopped the TRS because of the problems of the synthetic zeolite, and she is actually wondering if the clean slate will also have more effect on her brain, but at the moment she takes clean slate twice daily and PBX 1 drop in the afternoon.
But she's taking only 2 drops, right?
Two drops of clean slate.
Two,
no?
Mehr
two
vertrage
drops.
ich nicht.
Two,
She
yeah.
feels like she can't take more than that. She does the
She does the kinesiology testing.
So she tried to increase clean slate, but she got really severe migraine and headaches. So now she's doing the kinesiologic testing every day.
Yeah, and that's part of the detox. Getting rid of things when you have, that's a detox symptom. So you need to drink lots of water, right? She's drinking water, right? Marina?
Yes, yeah. She's drinking lots of water. Yeah.
Okay.
And she's taking a lot of trace minerals.
Oh,
vitamins.
that's good.
She's doing a lot of additional.
Yeah.
All right. And one thing, just in the meantime, she said to me earlier today that she feels that the clean slate clearly has a better effect in terms of reducing inflammation. That's why she feels that her trigeminous neuralgia has improved a lot. And she believes that this is due to the silicon dioxide.
Clayton, come back. We have a question for you.
I just put my birthday jacket on.
All right. Marina asked the question about PBX.
What was the question again?
Andrea says that
ich wollte fragen.
Kannst du übersetzen, Andrea?
Genau, ich wollte
that the 1 little bottle of PBS corresponds to 9 kilograms of zeolite.
TRS.
TRS. Oh, TRS. I don't.
I can say that. Well, I won't talk about Eddie and this stuff, but the one thing I can say is that a lot of the terminology and a lot of the claims that are made by both companies don't hold up to scientific debate.
Meint, dass eben das, was sie behaupten, nicht unbedingt wissenschaftlich nachgewiesen ist. Von den beiden.
Das ist nur eine Frage, weißt du, Clayton, also zum Beispiel, oder wenn man eine Flasche Clean Slate genommen hat, das Verhältnis, zum Beispiel wie viel Kilo Zeolit dann man ungefähr, mit wie viel Kilo Zeolit man entgiftet hat? Gibt es da einen Vergleich oder ist das einfach von Coseva wieder aus der Luft gegriffen?
Can you give her some idea what quantity of clean slate of zeolite powder is in 1 bottle of clean slate?
No, actually, it's and because of the process that we use. It's one of the it's the most difficult thing to actually identify because when we do scanning electron microscope analysis and the fragment size analysis, we can see the fragment ranges, but as far as measuring the contents, which you usually have to dehydrate and evaporate the water to measure the powder that's in it, we can't do that because the fragments are too small. So. And here's the fun part with both of those companies, right? If what they claim is actually factual, they can't prove it because they're making claims that the fragment sizes are even smaller than what we create, which is not even functional. So it's the hard part, and I'm doing very, very well to hold my tongue right now because of the 2 owners of those companies and what they've done in the past. And I I don't have ethics as part of our board, but integrity is. There's a reason it's not in any of their literature. But the claims that they make on both products, they can't support. And if you look at both products, neither of them are formulated properly. They're not preserved, and they're both liquids. Mm-hmm. So it's a compliance issue that, trust me, I talk with attorneys about constantly, because, and we know one of those products uses a synthetic, and they've hurt people. The other one, I mean, doesn't hold up to their claims. But I mean, that's a whole other conversation, and Dori and I have done that before. Let's get to more fun stuff, though. I want more testimonials. It's
okay,
it's
all right.
time.
It's thank you so much.
Genau. Dankeschön.
But Dori, we do need Andrea. Donka. Thank you.
Danke für Clean Slate.
And Dori, we do need to do.
Yeah, we definitely
on this in a big way.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.